Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you the current Bitcoin chart and the current price action we might expect to see after it did break out of the triangle pattern that we had been watching over the past few weeks. Now, it did previously break down out of the triangle pattern we had been watching and had actually made it all the way back to the upper trend line only to reject once again. And we were watching right in this area to see if the price would continue to consolidate and break out towards the top side or continue to break down. Now, it did actually find support on this candle on the lower trend line. It did bounce, again rejecting from that upper trend line. And then last night it actually finally broke down through the lower trend line once again. And I did take action and I went short on Bitcoin via OKX exchange, and I was actually watching the 1 hour chart because it had a very similar triangle on a much shorter time frame. And when the price action actually broke down, I was able to get engaged with the target. Now, it did not sell off as far as I thought it would, especially after the price started to consolidate, and it actually did break down a little further below 35,000. That could have led to a bigger sell-off, breaking that 35,000 support, and it started to, only to reverse and come back up. Now, since it did not meet my profit target, but it had moved quite a good distance, I was able to move my stop loss down and ensure this trade would end in a profit, albeit a small profit. As you can see, I locked in about a 5% profit. It's better than a loss, and we still have the opportunity for this price to roll over and sell off. So what I will be monitoring is this triangle pattern and the Bitcoin price action. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say this triangle pattern was violated once and now it's been violated twice and it's no longer valid. The fact of the matter is, after this violation, a lot of folks would have said this pattern is now void. However, we did see the price action still respecting the upper trend line and even the lower trend line. And we're still seeing it respect this lower trend line, as we actually did bounce into the trend line and reject from that trend line. So perhaps this trend line has now become resistance. We'll have to wait and see. If the price action is able to break through this lower trend line, maybe consolidate, and then finally break through this upper trend line. However, I would need to see the price action get above these rejection levels before I got very bullish on that move. I might take a small position if the price action is able to get above this rejection. I might then scale into a larger position depending on the volume of the move up. If it's weak volume, I might actually take profit at this level. And so these could be profit-taking levels where you see the rejections, or they could be scaling in levels to increase your size for perhaps a bigger breakout towards the top side. And so that would kind of be your bullish scenario. However, the reality is Bitcoin is trending down. So with that being said, everything is pointing for Bitcoin to actually continue to move down, not up at this point in time. And so what I will be monitoring to see if this price action actually breaks through the 35,000 level, more than likely I will open another short position, and then based on price action and volume, I would have a profit target more than likely somewhere around this area, so around 33,000. And I would definitely be reading the tape to see if there would be strength to push through 33,000. If it can break through that 33,000, then we could be looking at revisiting the 31,000. But at a minimum, I'd probably be looking at 33,000 after breaking through 35,000 as a profit target. And so to quickly recap, I'd be looking for this price action to break down through the 35,000 level. I would also want to see the RSI break down through the 40 level, which in most likelihood you can see it's hugging that 40 level right now. If it was to break down right now, it would actually breach below 40 on the RSI level. I would also be keeping an eye on the volume. I'd like to see an increased amount of volume to push that price down. And my profit targets would more than likely be right around the 33,000 level. Or if I see enough selling pressure on the order book, we could then see it push through 33,000 and break down once again and retest 31,000. Now, something else I'll be watching is we are starting to move sideways, similar to this move before this big breakdown to 31,000. Now, if we see a similar sideways move here with a breakdown, that would more than likely add strength to pushing that price down. So that's another thing to consider. The longer we go sideways like we're doing now, much like this move here, the probability of the sell-off being deeper is more likely. Now, with that all being said, on the flip side, if we are able to get this price action to move up, I'm watching this lower trend line and this upper trend line. We have to breach these levels before I'm even interested in opening up a long position. Now, if we can get above this previous rejection right around 38.5, if the price action can get above that level, then I might be interested, but in reality, I would be more interested once we get above this rejection back here. That's around the 39,500 level. But I might take a small position and take profit at that level, or I might take a small position and add to my position if we get above this level. And the real breakout point for me would start around the 40,500 level. If we get above that, then I would feel more bullish about Bitcoin. And then the next level we'd be looking at is 42.5. Now, if the bulls are able to gain control of the battlefield and get above 42,500, then a move up towards 50,000 is possible. But for now, Bitcoin is trending down, so I'll be looking for short positions as that is the direction of the current trend. So, with that all being said, I just wanted to do a quick update video after we did break down once again through this triangle pattern, lower trend line. And to me right now, it looks like we're consolidating sideways, and there is a possibility of the price breaking down even lower from here. So I will continue to keep you all updated, so now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe so you don't miss the updated videos coming soon. Also, if you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop those down in the comment section down below. And in closing, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.